This conference will now be recorded.
Good morning and good evening to everyone here.
Morning, sir.
Yeah, this is Rahul from Isha Training Solutions. Welcome to you all. Here we are going to discuss something about C programming languages for the very beginners actually. Why? Because C programming language, why we are choosing C programming language is actually, let's move directly into the topic. Before going to the discussion of the topic, let me introduce myself for a minute and we will start with the discussion of C programming language. Okay, myself Rahul, and I'm having totally 12 years of experience into software industry, and currently I'm working as an academician. Okay, and I'm having 5 years of experience into software industry and the rest into academics actually. Okay, I'm working as a professor in a reputed university. Okay, I don't like to reveal the university name. Okay, fine. Why we want to discuss something about C programming language? I hope everyone are audible, right? Can everyone hear me?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
fine.
sir. You are audible.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your reply. Fine. Why we are going to discuss something about C programming language is C programming language is the basic programming language that needs to be understood for each and every software developer or for a software guy so that he can perform something in his work. Without knowing a C programming language, it will be little bit difficult and it is impossible for a software developer or even a software tester to perform his day-to-day duties actually. Okay, before going to understand what actually a C program is, we will understand in general what actually a software is. I request everyone to be muted yourself, please. Try to mute yourself so that we don't be having any more disturbances. Okay, thank you. Fine. First of all, before going to C language, we need to understand what actually a software is. Okay, software. We might be hearing and these word software in our day-to-day life in each and every moment. Actually, wherever we go, we will hear the mute yourself, please. This creates some sort of a disturbance to me and I will be getting distracted. Please try to mute yourself. Yeah, thank you. Wherever you go, you will be listening the word software. What actually is this software? Okay, software is simply nothing but it works as an intermediate or an interface between the system and the user. Okay, system in the sense, let it be a computer or let it be a laptop or let it be a mobile or let it be an tab or whatever electronic gadget it could be. Okay, some sort of software will be installed in it and that will be working as an intermediate between the user and the system. Okay, the system in the sense hardware. Okay, now we will see what actually the hardware is and what actually the software is. Okay, so simply in our normal terms, if we want to say, the software will be an intermediate between the system and the user. The example, the perfect example would be operating system installed in your laptops or desktops or in your mobile phones. You people, we will discuss something about mobiles. Why? Because everyone is having mobile nowadays. Okay, it is a handy thing that each and every person in, I mean, the youngster is going to have in our day-to-day life. Fine. Now we are having a mobile. That mobile is simply nothing but a hardware. Some sort of components are made as a mobile. Okay, they are combined and they are made as a mobile here. Okay, and some sort of software is being installed in it so that you are in a position to use that particular mobile. Okay, without installation of that particular operating system, we are not able to, we are not in a position to use that particular mobile here. Okay, the example here, the operating system in the mobile is like Android. We know that the latest Android version is 12, right? So anyway, there are many versions. Any version could work in the system or in the laptop or in the mobile or in the tab, whatever it might be. Okay, we need some sort of software to be installed in the system, that is simply nothing but the hardware components, so that we will be in a position to use it. Okay, so in general terms, software will work as an intermediate between works as an intermediate or interface between the system and the user. Okay, next. Software makes computer hardware perform important tasks. What is this task? Tasks are simply nothing but the things that what you want to do in a system or in a laptop or in a mobile. Now, you people are having a smartphone. Okay. Now, you people are interested to perform some, you people are interested to play some sort of game in your smartphone. That particular game needs to be installed in the operating system present in the mobile, then only you will be in a position to play that particular game. So your task is to play some sort of game in a mobile. So what you are going to do, you are going to simply install that particular game from the Play Store, and you are going to install it in the mobile, and you are going to play it, right? Next, these softwares are used in business in our day-to-day activities. What is this day-to-day activities? Everywhere you go, you people will be finding some sort of softwares that are available, or everywhere you go, you will be in a position to find some sort of software. What is that software? Where you can find this software? Example, we will have some sort of example like a bank. If you people go to bank, okay, what you people will do nowadays, everything is automated. There is no necessity for a customer of a bank's customer, to go and stand in the queue and make his task completed by standing in the queue. So what we can do here is simply everything is automated here. If you have a passbook, or if you are having an ATM card, or if you are having some sort of a ATM card, that is what no need of a physical card also. If you are having a ATM card, that is okay to withdraw your money or some sort of doing transactions in the bank nowadays. That is more than enough. So everywhere you go, we are having softwares installed in our day-to-day life to get our tasks. Mute yourself, please. Hello, who is this? Please mute yourself. Hello, please mute yourself or please leave. Fine, I have muted now. I have muted everyone now. I thought you people will be muting on your own, so I didn't mute everyone. I have muted everyone now. Okay, sorry for the disturbance. Fine, where we left? Okay, we were discussing something about like the example of a bank in our day-to-day life, where software will be installed, which makes our job easier without making our physical presence at the bank and to get our transactions done. We can go to our nearest ATMs, or we can go to the nearest banks to get our ATM to get our tasks done. Nowadays, that no need of going to physical banks is also no need. Why? Because everything is available in online nowadays. You can even open a new fresh account. You can close your account. You can open Demat accounts. Whatever it could be, everything can be done online nowadays. So no need of going or no need of moving from your home outside. Everything is done virtually. The example could be like what we are currently doing. Okay, currently we are having some sort of virtual class. Okay, we are having some sort of medium called as a GoToMeeting. We are using here to listen or to understand or to yeah, learn something about C language. Okay, so software makes life convenient and easier. The examples could be like social networking sites like Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, and many are there. So it makes our life easier. If we want to share some sort of information, it makes our life very easier. These software networking sites will make our life easier and job easier to be done. So software can improve clients' experiences, brings more features rich and innovative products to the market. That is what actually the software is. It helps in improving the day-to-day life of a customer or individual. Okay. So this is what actually a software is. Now let us go into what actually a C program, what actually a C programming language is. We will understand some uh, basics of C programming language so that we can yeah, learn about C programming language in future. Okay. Generally, programming language is an interface between the user and the system. Of course, the software is nothing but a program. Okay, software is simply nothing but a program or combination of programs, which makes or which is simply nothing but an interface between the user and the system. Again, the same software. So the definition could be like second. Now we will have a small definition here. Okay, in a pictorial representation. Okay, programming language is a formal language which creates or which is used or which are designed to create programs. Okay, programming language is a formal computer language designed to create programs to control the behavior of a machine. So the cycle goes like this: programming cycle, formal computer language, it creates the programs. These programs are going to control the behavior of the machine. So a programming language is simply nothing but a formal computer language, okay, which is used to design or which is designed to create programs to control the behavior of a machine. So before understanding this definition, what actually is this computer language and what actually is this programming language and what actually is this human language? If I am now I am conveying something to you. Now you people are in the position to listen it and understand it. Now if I want to convey something to the system, how how can I convey that to the system? It is we are having some sort of different methods or different programming languages that needs to be used to make our view to understand to the system and get our task done. So programming language is a language actually. Now we are going to write our task in a computer language format such that we will create some sort of programs. Okay, these programs will be used to control the behavior of the machine. This is what the general definition of programming language. Okay, now what what actually instructions? Now if you want to make something understand to the computer, we are going to pass some sort of instructions. Okay, these instructions, set of computer instructions or set of instructions will make as a program. Okay, and set of programs will be made as a software. Okay, and these softwares are created in programming languages. Okay, now I am describing everything. I'm explaining everything to you people in a pictorial manner so that you can understand it easily. Okay, now what we are doing is we are simply giving some sort of instructions, and those instructions are simply nothing but programs. Okay, now combination of programs or set of programs will be called as a software here, and these softwares are simply nothing but they are created by using different programming languages or programming languages. A software could be a combination of multiple programming languages actually. There is no necessity that a software should have a single programming language to be contained or to be used. We are having many programming languages here. Okay, and they are essential of great importance actually. Each and every programming language has its own importance. I don't say that PHP is best, I don't say that Java is best, I don't say that Fortran is best, I don't say that Visual Basic is best, like that. Many programming languages are there. Each and every programming language has its own positive and negative things. Okay, we must choose which programming language we need to use in our in our project to develop the product. Okay, here the product is simply nothing but the software. Now, you people need to understand one thing here. Programming languages will give ability. Okay, programming languages will give ability to effectively communicate your ideas, okay, such that it will be such that it is an expensive power called as some sort of vocabulary. Means what we are going to do here is this programming language gives an ability to effectively communicate our ideas such that each programming language has an expressive power called as vocabulary. That is what I just said now. We might be having a different programming languages. Okay, each and every programming language will be having its own positive and negative thing. Okay, we must choose as per our needs which programming language we need to choose for our software to be developed. Now we will go into the introduction little bit deeper. C is a procedural programming language. Procedural programming language is simply nothing but which can be developed in the different modules. There is no necessity that a program should be of a single module or a single part. We can develop the code in multiple parts actually. So we can write the program in multiple parts. Before the C language was invented or C language was developed, this language was initially called as a B language, and it was actually developed by Ken Thompson in the year 1958. Okay, and in the year 1967, another programming language called as a BCPL, Basic Combined Programming Language, was first implemented by Martin Richards. Okay, in the year 1967. So C is not directly developed. It has been evolved from different programming languages called B and BCPL. Okay, B has some features and BCPL is having some other different features. C language, okay, C language is a combination of both B language and BCPL programming language. So this C language was initially developed, means it was actually found by Dennis Ritchie, okay, in the year 1972. So C language is not a new language that was initially developed. It is having some sort of base from some other programming languages called B and BCPL. So the combination of with the combination of Dennis Ritchie and Ken Thompson, with the combination of Dennis Ritchie and Ken Thompson, this C programming language has been implemented. The main aim of developing C language is to interact with the computer. Just now what I'm saying is the programming language is simply nothing but, or a software is simply nothing but, it is working as an intermediate between the system and the user. So this aim of C language is to interact with the computer. The use of the C programming language is to make the user interact with the computer. Okay. It is mainly developed as a software system programming language to write an operating system. Initially, C programming language was developed in a mindset that they want to develop some sort of operating system by using the C programming language. Okay, why? Because this C programming is a middle level language. We are having three types of levels in the programming language actually: low level language, middle level language, and high level language. Okay, low level language is simply nothing but it can be called as the system language, where system can easily understand that particular language without any more conversions that needs to be done. Whereas a middle level language, it will be some sort of a language which is some sort of combination of system language and the human language. Whereas a high level language, it is purely like the language which can be understood by the user. The user will be simply typing the program in the language how a human person is going to talk, such that those things will be getting converted and they will be made understand to the system by using different compilers. Okay. C language is an excellent, efficient, and general purpose language for most of the applications. C language is a small language. Small language in the sense it is very compact. It is very easy to learn, such that this programming language will help other languages to learn easily. C is a case sensitive language. We will understand what is this case sensitive language when we are going to do some sort of programs. Okay, as of now, you people will be knowing a case sensitive. The case sensitive is simply nothing but we will see some example. If you people all will be knowing that while you people are logging into your Gmail accounts or Yahoo accounts or some other email accounts, you people are going to enter your username and password. The username could be of any capital letter or small letter combination, or you can use small letters or capital letters. When it comes to the password, it should be case sensitive. The capital letter must be used very carefully and the small letter should be used very carefully. So C language is a case sensitive language. C is a function oriented language. Whatever we write in a C language, everything will be written in the form of functions. We will see that so that we can understand. As of now, you simply understand it is a function oriented language. Next, C is a syntax oriented language. As of now, you must understand that syntax is simply nothing but we are having some fixed sentences that needs to be used, okay, such that it can be made understand to the computer to make that this is what a system can understand if we are going to express. That is what a syntax is actually. Now, the syntax example, what can we say? What can be said? An example is like if two different language people are like a Japanese guy and there and Indian guy is there. Okay, both of them must know some sort of a common language to understand each other. So some sort of a intermediate person will be there, and the intermediate person will be knowing both the languages here. Okay, so some sort of a common language should be used for both the guys to understand. So that is what a simple syntax is actually. C is portable. C is portable. written in one computer and can run on any computer. Means now you people are doing your program in one computer, and if you want to make your programs run on the another computer so that you people are not going to carry your systems to your workplace, you can simply carry your programs from one system to another system in a pen drive or something so that you can run in different systems. C program can run on any computer, any computing platforms like Unix, Linux, or DOS or Windows. Okay, it is not restricted that C will be running only on Windows or some sort of programs like Android, operating systems like DOS, Linux, or Unix, or Android, like something else. It can be run on any programming, any operating system. It requires a compiler such that Borland Turbo C to create and execute a program. Now, if we are going to write a program, where we should write the program? The computer must understand our program, what we are writing. So, we need to write that particular program in an editor. That editor is simply nothing but Borland Turbo C editor. Okay, we are having n number of editors to write a C program, but generally the common editor what each and every person uses is like a Borland Turbo C. Okay. C is the basis for many other programming languages like Java, C++, and Perl. C is one of the easiest languages to learn. Why? Because it is very small language actually. C has a wide varieties of standard libraries and header files, okay, and inbuilt functions. These are the different header files and these are the different functions. These are just you go through this and no need to understand what actually is this now in the first class. This is the demo class, right? We will learn each and every header, about each and every header and each and every function in our coming sessions so that it will make you clear what actually is this library, what actually is this header file, and what actually is this function. And all. Okay. So we are having a different libraries and we are having different header files and we are having different functions like this. What is the importance of C language? C language is a robust language which has so many built-in functions and operations which can be used to write any complex program. So it is a robust in the sense it is a standard language. It has a number of built-in functions. What we just see, printf, scanf, strcat, tsqrt, these are the simple functions or very common functions what we use. Like this n number of functions are there. Okay, we will see many functions so that you can understand what actually are they in our coming sessions so that you can understand easily. So the C language is a combination of many functions and operations which can be used to write any complex program. We can write any sort of program. It is not like this particular task cannot be performed by writing a program in C. It is not like that. We can write any task that we want to perform by using a C programming language. C programs are efficient and fast. C is highly portable. That is, C programs written on one computer can be run on another with little or no modification. Means, if you are writing a program in one editor in your system in your home, and if you want to use that same program in some other system in some other editor, like a Borland C or some sort of like Notepad plus plus or something else, more many editors are there. We will see different types of editors in coming sessions, and we will understand what actually are they. Okay, so no need of changing the complete program if you are going to change the editor. Okay. C language is important for beginners because it is a mother of all the programming languages. By understanding the C language, it makes our job easier to learn other programming languages. So the C programming language is for the development of the system or desktop applications. So these are the different applications of C program where C program will be used in our day-to-day life. First is like operating systems. In operating systems, C programs will be used. Embedded systems. Embedded systems, the example is like a microwave ovens or something like that. GUI, graphical user interface. Okay, whatever you use in our mobile or in our laptop or in our desktop, the GUI what you are getting, it can be developed by using the C programming language. Next, the fourth application is like programming language platforms. New programming platforms can also be implemented by using C programming language. Even Google uses C programming language because it is the basic programming language that is needed actually. Next, Mozilla Firefox. Mozilla Firefox is simply nothing but a browser. This browser is developed by using C programming language. Next, compiler design. We will see what actually the compiler in our coming slides so that you can understand what is a compiler and all. Okay, so in compiler also C programming is used. Gaming animations. You people are knowing what actually a game is, right? So gaming animations also we can uh, use this C programming to implement it. Okay. Next, we are having three simple steps how to write a C program. Okay, step one, step two, and step three. We will see a simple demo so that you can understand these steps. Okay, we will see the demo right away. This is what our C editor is, Turbo C editor. Okay, Turbo C++ editor, or simply DOSBox. We can call it as a DOSBox or Turbo C editor, where we can write our C programs. Okay, we are having different options here. Okay, in that first we will go to file. You can use the Alt F or you can use the mouse also. I'm using the Alt F option so that I will be getting a drop down list, different options available. In this, we are having a new open, change directory, DOS shell and all. We will see the different options available in our coming sessions. We will have a quick demo of a simple program. Okay. We will go to file, we will open, we will click on new. By clicking new, we will get this one. Okay. Now we need to write a program. How to write a program? How should a C program start? By using hash include. We will see what actually this hash include and all everything in our coming sessions. No need to worry. Uh, I cannot end the session today without showing you a demo of C program so that it won't be a meaningful thing. Next. We will see what actually these different hash include stdio.h, hash include conio.h, everything in our coming slides, coming sessions, no need to worry. Void main, okay, int, okay, no need of int and all. Simply we will write some sort of statement to be displayed. Welcome to Isha Solutions. I want to display this statement or sentence on the screen by eliminating all these other statements in the program. Hash include stdio.h, hash include conio.h, void main, that's curly brace, and this closing brace. Everything I want to be exempted from printing this statement. Okay, so what I should do here is I have written the program now. This is a simple program. Now I will compile it. To compile, I will click Alt F9. There are 0 errors and 0 warnings. Now I will run the program. To run the program, Control F9. Please make a note of this so that you can run it or compile it. Okay, run Control F9. I have run the program. The output is already displayed. I need to check where the output is. To see the output, I will press Alt F5. Welcome to Isha Solutions. Okay. This is what actually a simple program is, what we want to do. Okay. Now what we have done here is I have written a statement. Welcome to Isha Solutions. Okay, that particular statement needs to be displayed on the monitor or on the screen. All other things what I am having in the program will be exempted or will be eliminated by display. So if I compile it again and if I run it again, now I will compile it again. Alt C, compile, Alt F9, no errors, Alt or Control F9, or I can use Control F9 also. Now I have run the program for the second time, not for the first time. I have run the program twice now, earlier and now. So I will see the output, Alt F5. So welcome to Isha Solutions, welcome to Isha Solutions. It has been displayed twice. Okay, that is what. Okay. If I want to get this in a next line, I will use this one. Alt F9, Control F9. See, I have got the result in the next line. It didn't continue beside the welcome to Isha Solutions here. Okay. So that is what the basic C program is actually. Okay. Now we will see the steps here. See, we are having step 1. Every C file can be created from the menu option new and file can be saved with the menu option save. Now we have created the file, fine. And if I want to display this particular program, I mean, if you want to save this particular program, what to do? Okay, I need to save this particular program. Alt F, save, or you can simply press F2. It is asking me to save the program. I am using the same path. Till bin I am keeping it and I am removing the no name.cpp and I am giving the file name to save this particular program. Okay. Now first Isha.c. This is my file name and I will press OK. The program name is like first Isha. It has been not displaying due to the big file size name. Okay. So the program can be saved like this. Okay. So we are having a different steps here. You always need to save the file with an extension .c. We have saved the file with the .c, right? You can open. You can also have the menu also save as and to save the program, and you can even open the previously created programs from the file open. Okay. File. We are going to create a new program by using new. We are going to save by using the save option. If we are having an existing program in our system, if we are going to open it, we can open it by using open. Okay. Now, step 2 is like we are going to compile it. We used Alt F9 to compile it, and we have seen if there are any errors in our program, so that we can compile the program. Compiling is simply nothing but making the system understand what we have typed in the editor. Okay, we have typed the program as a how the compiler needs actually. Generally, human will do some sort of mistakes. So we need to have some sort of checking mechanism to check what we have typed. Is it correct or not? So we are having some sort of a compiler here. Okay, it is simply nothing but some sort of scrutiny that needs to be done. What we have done is correct or not. Recheck. Okay. Next, third step is like execution. Execution is simply nothing but a control F9. Okay. Now we are typing the program. We are going to save the program by using save option or F2 option, and we are saving the file. Okay. Now we are compiling the program by using Alt F9. Okay. Next one is control F9. To run the program, we are going to use control F9. Okay, these are the main things that you need to understand or you need to learn if you want to write a C program and if you want to compile it and if you want to execute. Okay, I'm repeating again. If you are going to write a program, you are going to write in a editor. Let that be any editor. Now we have used Turbo C or DOSBox editor. Okay, now I'm going to save that particular file. That is what in step one. Next step is like we are going to compile that particular program by using a keys like Alt F9. This compiler is going to show us is there any error that has been created by you when you write a program. Okay. Now, after no errors have been found, you are free to execute this particular code. So to execute that particular code, you can simply take Control F9 to run that particular program, and you can see the result on the screen. That is what actually a simple C program is. This is what the steps are that you need to do to write a program, to compile it, and to execute it. These are the different steps that you need to perform. Okay. Next. Now we have seen the program here. Okay. We are having different components that are present in a program. Okay. We are having the preprocessor directives. Okay. We are having functions. We are having some sort of variables. We are having some sort of statements even in this function. We are going to write some sort of comments also. We are going to see what actually a comment is, what actually a statement is, and all. Okay, fine. Now we will see this slide. We have just used these statements to write a program, right? Hash include stda. This statement, this one is called as a preprocessor directive. We will see what actually this preprocessor directive is in the preprocessor directive in the next coming classes so that we can understand what actually is that, why we need to write it in the top and all. Next, leave this global declaration. We will see what actually the global declaration is. Next one is function. In the main, wherever you use a main statement in the program, okay, we call that one as a function here. Later on, continuing into the main function, we are having some sort of variables to be declared or local declaration of local variables declared. Okay, we will see this. What actually is this local and what actually is this, what is global and all later. Simply int y means we are declaring a variable of data type int. What is this data type? Now, what we are doing here is we are writing a program to add two numbers. The two numbers here are like 2 and 3. Okay, and these two numbers should be passed into variables x and y. Okay, x will be having 2 and y will be having 3. Okay, now we are going to take input by using this scanf statement. Just understand, no need to worry. This is our first class. So in the next coming classes, we will see what actually each statement is, and we will understand clearly why we are going to use these statements. Okay. Suppose 2 in x and 3 in y. Okay. We are going to enter. So the sum is like 2 plus 3 is 5. That should be the result. That is what the program is. Okay. So what we are going to do here is we are going to simply write the program and we are going to pass the values 2 and 3 into x and y variables. Okay, and we are going to add the x and y and we are going to display the result. This is what actually the simple program is. Shall we type the same program in editor so that you will be comfortable? I will make this as a comment. If some statement is there and if you don't want that statement to be displayed, you can use double slashes to make that particular statement as a comment. Int a comma b. I am using two variables here, and these two variables are of integer data type. Integer data type in the sense I am going to pass only the values of a numeric type like 1, 2, 3 or like that. So these kind of variables, these kind of values can be passed into A and B variables. Okay. Print f of enter A and B values. Okay. I will say why I am writing like this in the next classes so that you can understand it more clearly. Okay, to take input to display the content what you are writing in that particular sentence, we use printf statement. If you want to take input from the screen, you need to use scanf statement. Okay, and I am using integer data type, so I will give percentage d percentage d. I am giving two percentages here, 2% d here. Why? Because I am taking two inputs from this program. I am adding ampersand symbol and symbol in the front of variable a and b. Why? Because we will see that in the coming slides. If I say that again, you will be confused. So simply this ampersand symbol will be present only in scanf state. Sum of a and b is percentage d, a plus b. So I am directly giving a plus b here so that the result will be displayed here. Get ch. I will say what is this get ch later on. Okay. Now I will compile my program. Alt F9. No errors. I will run the program. Control F9. It is asking me to enter A and B values. So I will enter 2, 2, sorry, once again. I will use this statement. I will say what actually this statement means later. So it will be more clearer for you. I'm compiling the program. No errors. I'm running the program. It is asking me to enter values A and B. So 2 and 3. Enter. Sum of A and B is 5. Okay, the result is 5 here. Okay. So what we have just seen is we have written a program to add two numbers A and B. Okay, now you people can get it out without passing the values to the variables. We can directly pass the values to the variables here again, like A equal to 2 and B equal to 3. Okay, so if you do so, There is no necessity for the user to give the input values here. So what I'm going to do is now I'm going to compile. No errors. Now I'm going to run control F9. See, I didn't give the values to 1. The result is been automatically displayed. Okay. So this is what actually the thing. Okay. We can pass the values here. By passing the values here, it is not possible always. So we can pass the values by taking input from the user in a random manner. Okay, why? Because if we want to have a result for different inputs, we can take the values in the runtime. Okay, what actually is this giving inputs in the runtime and all we will see in the upcoming slide so that you people can be more clearer in understanding what actually the runtime input is and all everything. Okay, one second. Fine. This is what actually the program what we have seen here. Okay, same program I have typed, so you can understand what does this program do actually. We are having a different data types here. Okay, okay. We are having a different data types here, and types of data types can be classified into primary data type and derived data type. Okay, we will see this again in the next coming slide, so that no need to worry. Just we will see a rough glance what are the different data types that we have in our day-to-day life and we are using it in our day-to-day life. Okay. In our day-to-day life, we are going to mainly use integer, what we have just used, and the character. Character is simply nothing but a data type which can take input character like A, B, C, D, and all. And the float data type is there. And it is also going to take the values of numeric values, but of precision values or fractional values like 1.1, 1.2, 1.2, like that. If you come to integer, it is not going to support such type of float values. Double. Double values is simply nothing but which has a highest value. Now we are having integer, character, float, and all. These values, these data types will be having certain range to hold the values. If we want more than those that values to be passed into the variables, we can use a double data type also. Okay, we can see all these types of different data types. These are not the only data types. We are having n number of data types actually. We will see, and these are the topics what we are going to cover actually. Okay. In introduction, we have seen something like importance, basic structure. We have seen components of the program. Okay, we have seen what actually a data type is actually. Okay, we haven't covered. Okay, these will be covered in our future sessions. Okay. Next is like conditional statements. Okay, we are having a different conditional statements, if statement, switch statement, go to, while, and all. We can use all these statements in writing a program. Next, arrays. We will see what actually an array is. Okay, and we will discuss about this. We are having three types of arrays: one-dimensional, two-dimensional, and multi-dimensional. Functions. We have seen a function like main function. It is one type of function. We are having a different function in C, and we will see what actually the structure and what actually is the union, so that we can be clearer. Okay. No need to worry about that. And we are having pointers. And if you have a look, we are having different data types here which we haven't listed there. Okay, unsigned char, signed char, unsigned int, short int, unsigned short int, long, unsigned long. Many are there actually. Okay, but we are going to use a very few when we are writing. No need to worry about. We are having different control strings. For example, we have used int. I used percentage %d. Okay, if you are going to use float variable, float data type, you are going to use percentage %f, like that. Okay, we will see in the coming sessions. Okay, we will wind up the session for today. Okay, and if you are having any queries, you people can type in the comment box so that I can see and I can reply to you. Okay, and any doubts as of now for today's session? Can you people listen to me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you, thank you. Any doubts? If you are having any doubts, you are welcome to ask. You can even ask in the chat box if you feel shy to ask. No need to worry. Fine, fine. Then we will see in the next class. Okay. You will be getting updates in your WhatsApp group when the next session will be actually. Okay. I have we got some question here. 1 second. We got some in Turbo C compiler. Okay, we got few questions. Will the session be recorded and uploaded? Yes, sessions are recorded, and you people will be getting the link of these particular sessions. Can you please share the link to download the compiler? No need of the compiler alone. Okay, we are having the editor in which the compiler will also be present so that you can use the compiler in it. Okay, which compiler we need to use now? No need to use a different compilers. We use the compiler which is present in Turbo C. Is Turbo C compiler still effective in current situation? Of course, we can use it, but we are having different types of editors. Okay, so we can use it that also. So for you people to understand, I am using this Turbo C. Will the Turbo C works in Mac? Yes, of course it works. Online C compiler and VS Code IDE. Yes, you can even use that also. Online C compiler. No need to worry. Okay, no need to install. You can use online compilers also. Okay. Any questions? Okay.
No, sir.
Okay then. Okay. Thank you very much for attending the session. We will meet in the next session. Yeah. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, sir. Bye.